Salesmanship. If you ask everybody here to do a different definition, you'll get as many definitions as people. But I came up with this one. I call it an art because I think there is an art to it. It's revealing to a prospect that a need exists, as we've been speaking about, especially if they're not aware of it. And I find banks quite good at doing this when I go to a bank, telling me that I have a need that I didn't actually realize. To spend money with them, of course, to save with them, to invest with them, and then persuading them that your product satisfies that need better than anybody else. Well, obviously, you've been doing that pretty well here in this region for being the Bank of the Year. And then arousing a desire to satisfy that need now rather than any other. And I say any other because customers have other needs besides spending their money on a bank. They might want to buy a new car. Then you can help them again, of course. They might want to buy a boat. They might want to go on holiday. Of course, they have needs of sending the kids to university and so forth. So there's a whole lot of needs. But you're lucky in the bank, you can actually tap into lots of these needs with many of these products that I've been reading about here. We need to strengthen our sales, and in order to do that, we have to strengthen the people making the sales. Professional selling that you're doing, it is a profession. It does have status. A lot of people say salesman, salesman. I mean, I used to, as I said, I did telemarketing when I was 17, and of course, as soon as the person picked up the phone and knew I was trying to sell something, they either hung up or said, "I'm not interested." And you have to dial another number. It's not easy. The second one I like, keep yourself positive, cheerful, and goal-oriented. Sales success can be 80% attitude and 20% aptitude. That is your ability to do the job. But I've seen lots of people who deliver customer service who don't have a lot of training, who don't know a lot about sales, who did not know a lot about product and service before they joined the company. But they became fantastic ambassadors for the organizations that they lead because they like solving problems, they like meeting needs, and they like reaching high levels of customer satisfaction. I want you to, at your tables, like you did before, for a few minutes, take some time to think about how do you retain your customers. As you know, to attract a new customer costs six times the cost of keeping an existing customer. An old statistic you all know, but it's a fact. There's a lot of cost in getting new customers, and it's important to keep the hard-earned customers that you attracted and that are doing business with you. But what are the ways, methods, or strategies that you can retain these hard-earned customers? So have a little busy 5-6 minutes now, and again, we'll come to the tables and ask for your opinion. Thank you. Okay, it looks like you're ready. You're fast workers. I'm going to come over here. I don't see the microphone. I'm going to ask you over here. Okay. Looks like they're delegating to one of their team members. Can you take this and give us some of your thoughts? 3.
And retaining the customers. First thing is to make them feel more important. Offer them unique products, listen carefully and understand their needs and solve their problems.
Thank you. Good. Thank you. Table 17, please. 17.
Yeah, one of the items is to get continuous feedback from the customer. And when there is a problem, solve it to his satisfaction. So when there is a problem, you have to solve it to the satisfaction of the customer, so that he will come back, because he knows when he has got a problem, this bank will solve my problem. Mm-hmm. And other item is continuous feedback and the speed of delivering the service, and
Good.
Also the simplicity of your products.
Yeah, I think that's one of the themes that comes out about easy to use. But also, I think something you said very important is about looking after them, getting back to them, keeping promises. This will help retain customers as well, and also anticipating what their needs may be. I found that when I tried to build relationships with my customers, I tried to help them be successful. What banks are very good at doing, I think, is also helping business people make their business successful with your advice, not only the money you loan them, but also with your advice and local expertise.
What was very interesting here is that I have people from the interior and people from the capital, and different people had different opinions. Like in the interior, what they said was sharing their sadness and happiness in either if there's a wedding, if there's a funeral. So having that personal touch and treating them as a family is very crucial in retaining customers. Some other people said, of course, following up with them from time to time, just giving a random call and understanding if they're comfortable. And then, of course, the normal gifts that are usually given.
Thank you. I mean, you know, Bank Muscat is a very complicated web of communication. You have 9 regions, and you have head office. And often the lines of communication between the region and the head office can get clogged up sometimes, just due to the distance. So we have to keep the lines open. We have to communicate clearly with each other. Over here, thank you. Hold on a second, we can't hear you. Nice and loud.
Offer better e-products.
Better?
E-products. Products.
Offer better projects. Okay, thank you. Anybody else like to make over there? Thank you.
I think the key factor in retaining customers or in attracting new customers is to respond or to meet their expectations.
Yep.
And to walk the extra mile is to go beyond those expectations. By this, we can retain the customers, or at the same time, we attract new customers.
Good. Very good. Always surprising the customer. Thank you very much, table 6. And then we have a contribution over here, but you need a mic? Hold on a second. Only I will hear, and I'm sure it's valuable enough for everybody to hear. Thank you.
Timing of launching a new products and familiarization of product by the staff.
Second one, please.
Familiarization of products by staffs.
Good. I think what you're saying there is internal meetings and sharing of information. One thing I found useful, we had a Monday to Friday work week in Australia, but what I found useful is that we got together at least once a week for 15 or 20 minutes, and we shared with each other information because we all had market intelligence that the other people needed to know. This is something that's done at Ritz-Carlton. Every day they meet for 15 minutes, and it's a culture meeting because Ritz-Carlton work in different cultures, and they want to make sure that the service they're delivering meets the needs of the culture that they're actually located in. Very interesting idea. What I'd like you to do is spend 2 minutes, I'm sure they give you 2 more minutes for this, is to take 2 minutes to make commitments for you and your team towards 2009 as a result of everything you've heard today. Not me, but your management as well has said some very interesting words. Make 3 commitments for you and your team over the next 2 minutes, and then I'll close. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, number 1 rule, if you don't take care of your customers, somebody else will. Thank you very much for your time. It's a real speedy abbreviated version. Would love to spend more time with you. But thank you very much. You've got very important words coming up, so listen carefully to your management in their final talks. And then enjoy your lunch, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you, Bank Muscat, for the opportunity of being here and sharing just a little bit of some of my perspectives on sales strategies and customer insights. Thank you very much.